Look at my foot. So here's the TrueSmart once again. I figured I'd give you a couple impressions, initial impressions I guess. So first we'll go with size. So far, face size, I've noticed it's actually smaller than the Moto Active. For comparison here, we have my old Moto Active. So as you can see, the TrueSmart has less face volume, that's for sure. It also looks a tad classier, I would say. Moto Active is a little boxy, and yeah. Anyway, the TrueSmart is a little thicker, mind you. It sure does house a lot more stuff, so I guess, it had to go somewhere. But I've noticed that it doesn't really get in the way, it gets in the way just as much as the Moto Active did anyway, so it's not that bad. The wristband also looks much nicer on the Ohm8, that's for sure. This one looks kind of dorky. But it served its purpose. I did like the Moto Active a lot, so not to diss that or anything. But yeah, people have said that this one does look much more like a normal watch. Like, I get anyone that I've seen before anyway, they've commented, that it looks less dorky. So yeah, I've been liking the looks of it anyway. It is a tad thicker, and that's alright. Another thing to note, it is definitely heavier than the Moto Active. You can feel it more on your wrist. I haven't really forgotten it on my wrist yet. The Moto Active I'd forget quite a bit, actually, that I was even wearing it. This one I haven't done that yet. One thing to note is the wristband does kind of collect dust a little bit, but it brushes right off, which is kind of trippy. So, I've obviously cleaned it up for this video, so it is obviously cleanable, but just to note, it does kind of collect dust and stuff. Anyway, on to software. It's definitely snappy, I find. It's not... I just took out my SIM card. It's definitely... it's not as quick as my Nexus 5, granted, but, still, for a watch, it's pretty goddamn snappy. Like, it kind of puts the Moto Active to shame a little bit, especially since it's running 4.2 instead of 4.1, or 2.3, I mean. But, it still runs really good. And actually, battery life, look at that, 81%. I've been running this since the morning. I only recently took the SIM out. Mind you, I haven't really been using it a whole lot, but... still, with the cells on and all that, the standby is actually pretty good. So it will last me the day anyway, that's for sure. If you're to play games and stuff, then yeah, you're going to kill the battery pretty quickly, obviously. But that's the same as the Moto Active, and it's pretty much to be expected in a watch. So I got, what is this, Nova Launcher on here, which seems to run pretty damn good. It's much more to my liking than the one it comes with, anyway. I've installed a few apps, Gmail, Play Store, this volume program, which is pretty important to get. I can't remember what it's called. It doesn't say. Look it up on the XDA forums anyway, or maybe I'll post in the description if I feel like it. But definitely important to have, because now you can control the media volume, which you couldn't control before, which is kind of lame. And same with voice call volume, we can't change that normally, and alarm volume, actually should turn that down. I guess it doesn't do the alarm when it crashes. Works with the other ones though. You can turn that one down if you want, but we don't want it down. Whoop, not that much. The volume's kind of trippy though, it doesn't really change like you would think. Like, pretty much 7 through 14 seems all the same to me. Other things... ad-free is good to have, even though it doesn't really seem to be working, I don't think. I'd have to test that further, I guess, or maybe we'll find it on the video. Drop sync, that's been kind of shitty for me lately. It just syncs all the files that were in the folder previously, and it doesn't seem, I don't know, it's just not working very well. But it does work. It's probably more the app than anything. Glow Hockey works good. The keyboard is my keyboard. I don't know, it's not better or anything, it's just different colors, I guess. Emulators actually work pretty damn good. Like, we'll play, let's just play this one. Okay, I seem to have picked the only game that doesn't work. Oh, it does work. So here's how we change the volume. Not quite as convenient as the Moto Active, that's for sure. One, I want one. There we go. Okay, we'll go back now. Actually, it works anyway, that's for sure. Now you're not going to be able to see anything, as can't I English. But I haven't installed the Wii thing yet, so we're on-screen controls only. But it works pretty good. I don't have a menu button on this watch, which is also kind of annoying, but you can get around it. And if you install Xposed, apparently you can get the menu button through swipe actions or something, so I'll have to do that a little later, I guess. Nintendo, Super Nintendo, or Super Mario. Oh, let's turn this shit up. So that's one kind of handy feature, is the built-in speaker. You didn't get that with the Moto Active. It's pretty cool to be able to hear your things without connecting speakers. Now this one's easier to play, so you don't cover up most of the screen. As you can see, the screen is very responsive. That comes with a that comes with a price though, so I'll get to that after this. Ah! Bitch. So yeah, that's Nintendo. Works good. Let's go into arm cramp. So the phone I've having hit or miss results with. I have to kind of do some test calls to kind of actually get this sorted, but I haven't had the chance to do that yet. I need someone to talk to, you know. It's kind of hard to ask someone to, can you test my phone for me? But I'll get that figured out eventually, I guess. Here's Raiden Legacy. Maybe we should zoom. I'm not going to do very good because I'm trying to keep this in focus as well. I know that's rare for me. Bitches! So as you can see, this game works pretty good. I'm happy with this. Definitely, this is awesome. Fucking Raiden on my watch? Yes, please. Okay, yeah, that's, I think I've played that enough. Yeah, you gotta get used to not having certain buttons, I guess. Super Nintendo. Oh yeah, this doesn't work. Oh, it does work. Did not work last night. That's cool. Oh, well, this is different. I'm sure different games would work, but I only put this one on for some reason. But let's try this anyway. I swear this camera's got a mind of its own. Okay, so yeah, obviously that game didn't work very well, but a different ROM probably would work better. Maybe. I just can't imagine it not working. Oh, I don't have a Nintendo 64 in here. Oh well. Well, I guess you don't get to see that. YouTube, you saw in that other video, it works fine. Oh, I figured I had to get it kind of full screen anyway. It's kind of tilted the wrong way, but you just hit the full screen button on the video. Alright, now I got maps. So, maps. I haven't tried the GPS in this thing yet, but obviously, since I just got maps. But, yeah, let's try this out anyway. Seems to work. Oops. Not what I wanted. Let's try. Oh, look at that. The true multi-touch is incorporated. Oh, you can't see that at all. Oh, for fuck's sakes. See, multi-touch works. I guess you can pan down. Pan down, maybe not. Oh, wait, it's kind of doing it. Well, that doesn't want to work right now. But there's maps. Alright, so I was talking about the issue with the screen, well, kind of an issue or whatever. If your hands get like really sweaty and there's like a bunch of sweat on the screen, it makes it really super sensitive and it types in like a million things if like you're on the keyboard or something. So to fix that, you just, I don't know, wipe off your hands and wipe off the screen and all's good until, you know, you get it all sweaty again. So that's one thing to note about the screen and its sensitivity. Other than that, like all the other times, it fucking works awesome. Like it, you know, you can easily type things, you know, for example, I will type something in here, even though I'm on a weird angle, but let me try this. This is keyboard, K-I-I board, and I'm going to write, I don't know, what's up, peeps, oops, word. Yo. Well, that seems to work pretty good. I've been able to text with people and stuff anyway fairly easily. I haven't had much issues with that. So yeah, as like a watch or as like a phone, it actually works pretty cool. I mean, despite you probably want a Bluetooth headset around with you at all times or something if you actually want to take a phone call, but I very rarely do. I mostly text and stuff, so, you know, as a texting thing, this thing fucking rocks. So, anyway, I've kind of gone on for a while, and this is supposed to be just initial impressions, so, there you go. There's what I think of it so far, and, I'll post some more videos later. Thanks for watching.